Hi Scorpio, Daily Horoscope for May 24, 2023. The cost of the energy represented by the number 6 is fair, which means that you will be able to save money without compromising your well-being in any way. The horoscope for tomorrow indicates that it will be a somewhat successful day financially. Not only is this the culmination of profitable bargains, but it is also the end of very mundane shopping. During the phase of the moon known as the waxing crescent, it is beneficial to take out operations that will enhance the tone of your skin and feed it with moisture. A beneficial impact may be attained by taking a bath that contains either sea salt or essential oils. These days, Scorpios are so consumed with their own aspirations that they have little time for anything else. When the moon is in Leo, qualities like ambition and vanity are accentuated. Nevertheless, this may be used to one's advantage if the energy is channeled appropriately. Maintain your composure and do not be afraid to take the lead. Your efforts will not go unnoticed and will be much appreciated. Spend some time at home if you don't feel like going out and having fun, but it's best to enjoy life to the fullest every day. A lot will rely on your mood right now. Don't be afraid to try your hand at something new and see how it pans out because the odds are very good that you will be quite happy with the results. Today is a beautiful day to think outside the box, Scorpio, so don't be afraid to try your hand at something new and see how it plays out. Since the intuitive moon is now located in Cancer, which is also the location of your limitless 9th house, which is associated with high-minded ideals and foreign thoughts, the more you let your mind to roam, the more ideas you'll gain. During the course of the day, the moon will coincide with the same degree as Venus, the planet that represents wealth and prosperity, which is now traveling through the same sector of your horoscope. Keeping this in mind, it seems that the farther you search, the more financially abundant your take-home will be. Action's planet Mars will be in your professional sector while also creating an electrifying aspect to the Sun in your big money 8th house, which means that there is no excuse for you to not roll up your sleeves and get to work. It is time to demonstrate to everyone what you are capable of doing. Are you able to find significance in life via the people you've had romantic connections with? Do you get a sense of spiritual fulfillment as a result of them? The moon is now located in the sign of Cancer, which corresponds to your 9th house, and it encourages you to contemplate the aforementioned issues. When we have the sense that the people with whom we are connected to share our values, views, and philosophies, the quality of the relationships we have with them is significantly enhanced. To clarify, I'm not suggesting that you and your spouse shouldn't ever disagree over anything. On the contrary, I think that the next few days would be an excellent opportunity to have conversations on topics related to disagreements. This enables you to connect with one another on a spiritual level as opposed to only an emotional one. Just make sure that you and your spouse are on the same page about the foundations of life, because if you are, then your relationship will act as a propeller for you to progress to the place in your life that you want to be. The love horoscope for Scorpios encourages them to be prepared for any shocks that may come their way. It's possible that someone may surprise you by confessing something, or that you'll run across an old friend. Experiments in sexuality are required throughout the day. If this is the case, it is recommended that the stars pay attention to the requirements of their partners, as this is the only way to get the greatest amount of pleasure from sexual closeness. The desire for a more moderate way of life is symbolized by the number 2, which represents love. However, if there is a lack of love in the relationship, it may lead to boredom very soon. You can keep your spouse interested in you for a longer period of time if you live a more exciting sexual life. The moon is now in the sign of Cancer and in the 9th house for you. Do you believe that what you do satisfies you on a spiritual level? Does it link you to something that is more significant than you are? Do you feel like your life has a purpose because of it? All of these are important topics to think about in the present day. Ask yourself what it is you need from your employment in order to make all of those things a part of your reality so that you may go on with your plans. It is so simple to compartmentalize your spiritual life from the rest of your life, but if you want to live a really spiritual life, you must allow that feeling of holiness and completeness to permeate all aspects of your existence, including the work you do. Your initiative will not be appreciated by either your co-workers or your bosses if you act without thinking things through first. It is in your best interest to reconsider your intentions and work on formulating a game plan for your actions. The horoscope for Scorpio's job warns of a brief occurrence involving stagnation in their personal relationships. In the not-too-distant future, you have a lot of labor that will hopefully bear fruit. Mercury's current position in Taurus encourages tenacity in the search for the most effective approach to resolving problems. On the other hand, due to your slowness, you risk missing out on potentially profitable opportunities. When it comes to your money, Scorpio, there are a lot of little details that you find to be pretty tiresome, but unfortunately, you're going to have to pay attention to all of them. Keep in mind that it won't last forever. If you put more of your attention on them right now, you will have to deal with them less in the future. The goal for the day is to achieve some level of organization. You should expect some positive news about your money, but it's possible that you'll have to go through a few hoops before you get there. Keep persisting. Take use of the potent energy that the moon is showering upon you at this time, Scorpio, while you still have the chance to do so. Scorpio, the energies of the universe inspire you to participate in activities that might increase your sense of motivation and bring about a higher vibration in your body. What is it that you have such a strong emotional connection to? What holds your attention the most? Today, there is a lot of emphasis placed on the need of paying attention to the activities that make you happy and give you a feeling of accomplishment. Because eating an excessive amount of processed foods might make you feel lethargic and withdrawn, making healthy meal choices should definitely be on the list. Taking pills that include the B vitamin complex is highly suggested if you want to maintain a high level of energy. You should make it a point to consume fruits like bananas, oranges, tangerines, grapes, green gages, peas, almonds, and seeds today since they are very beneficial for your health. Make it a goal to eat between 3 and 4 servings at each meal. You should make an effort to reduce the amount of activity you undertake, but you should not pass up any opportunities to spend time outside. Avoid getting too cold, as the health horoscope for Scorpio warns that you might end up with inflammation in your frontal and nasal sinuses if you do so. You could also try rinsing your nose with a solution of sea salt if you can. Drink as much fluids as you can. It is possible to experience abrupt shifts in mood while the moon is traveling through the sign of Leo since the flow of vital energy is at an extreme level. Do breathing exercises and attend yoga classes first thing in the morning, walk more, and most importantly, abstain from drinking alcohol. Scorpio, it is not always easy to pinpoint the precise location of our heart's desires. Sometimes it may be rather challenging. We believe that we are aware of what would make us happy and what will bring us contentment without a doubt. But, in fact, this is not always the case, and there are instances when we might surprise ourselves with the reality of where we get our yas from. At this very now, the cosmos is conspiring to provide you with at least one really favorable chance. However, the intriguing aspect of the situation is that it seems as if these opportunities will emerge from nowhere in particular, as opposed to the usual places you seek for them. Make the most of this opportunity to investigate oneself a little bit more. Where have you overlooked possible sources of pleasure? Where have you passed by items because you were under the impression that they did not hold any promise? Don't be afraid to go back and give anything else another go. It could be worth your time to take a second look at it. You are the sign that is most capable of withstanding a more in-depth investigation than any other sign. I wish you a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.